up on a mountain full of lies, believed by the ones you'll hide behind. Now it's too late. Too many broken bridges, based on cold-hearted decisions. Yeah, big mistake. Knowing you, believing what I thought was true. Must be the silence. The silence. Giving you confidence to tear me to pieces. Tear me to pieces. You'll never take what is left. The disbelief will never cease in all the ways you shatter me. And though you have one missing piece, it'll only be the tarnished side of me. Obsessive cannot compare to levels you chose to care. Get off your knees, you chose to leave. The best thing you've done for me. This silence deflates me. It brings me to my knees. This silence takes its voice. I never thought you leave. Must be the silence. The silence. Giving you confidence to tear me to pieces. Tear me to pieces. You'll never take what's Must be the silence. The silence. Giving you confidence to tear me to pieces. Tear me to pieces. You'll never take what's left of me. Of me. No, you never get another chance to chew me up and spit out on me. Oh, me. No, you never heard. This silence deflates me. I never thought you leave.
What's up, everybody? Welcome
Hey.
back to another Thirsty Thursday podcast.
Podcast. This is Derek. This is number 47, right? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
47.
Getting on up there. We did have somebody hit us up about some ideas
For the 5-0.
for the big 5-0. Good
So
ideas.
keep that in mind, and it's probably going to happen because they're pretty good ideas.
Very good ideas.
It gives me a little time to think about what we're going to discuss, but I got some pretty good ideas. Yeah. But anyways, before we get into much, we're going to talk about our sponsors. Ain't that right, Derek?
We are. How about Top Shot Paint Repair?
Find them at topshotpaint.com.
Yes, sir.
They specialize in hail damage, which, paintless dent repair, minor collision repair, marine fiberglass, bed liners, fender benders, window tinting, truck accessories, you name it.
And as always, go check them out on Facebook. Look at all the cool shit that they're doing. They always got a cool project on there,
Yep.
showing off their excellent work. So go check them out on Facebook, Top Shot Paint Repair.
They work with all insurance providers too, so that takes kind of the guessing game out of it. You don't got to worry about, whether they take your insurance or not. They take them all, and they do the work for you. So located at 423 South St. Francis. Give them a call at 316-260-4022. TopShotPaint.com.
Our next sponsor is Alpha Heating and Air.
Dude, telling you, great company.
It's that time of year.
Super professional. They get in and out, get the job done well. They don't just cut corners and slap, an AC or heating unit or whatever it might be they're doing at your house in. They actually take the time to do it right. That way they don't have to come out there and do it over and over again. Because I know, Derek, I hate doing the same job over and over again. I don't know about you.
I do too. Oh, I hate the monotony.
So they're an LG and York dealer, Derek, and they work and maintain any brand. So, if you don't have an LG or York, that's fine. They do work on all brands of ACs, and they do free estimates on replacing systems. So it's a sweet deal. Actually, they're still doing the $75 spring tune-up. So have them come out, make sure everything's good with your AC. They came out to my house, did it. It was great. I got an AC put in, actually, an LG unit. Super nice. Still haven't noticed any change in my electric bill, which is phenomenal. And, it's just I know that I have a good product that's going to last for a very long time.
Yeah, it's quiet, it's small. I mean, it cools off that whole attic of yours. Well,
Yep.
I don't know if that's an attic or upstairs, whatever you call that.
I mean, it's wide open up there, and it's big, and it's
Yeah.
nice and cool up there. And I don't even got to crank the temperature way down or anything, which is kind of nice. Give Alpha Heating and Air a call at 316-765-4492, alphahc16@gmail.com. Once again, that's Alpha Heating and Air. Tell them we sent you.
All right, so that first single that you heard opening this up, that was Wabash and Lake, and it was called Silence. That was, guy named Tom Smalling. You may or may not know him from the Hero Narrative, and he's in a few bands. If you listen to the In Retrospect interview we did a few weeks ago, or Artist Spotlight, he was drumming for them for a little while, filling in.
Yep, well, they looked for a new drummer, and they've found one, by the way.
But he's kind of he's in a few different projects. This is one of his new projects that he's in.
We just got it less than a day ago, and
June 3rd. Yeah, that'd be yesterday. We got it in there. So
yeah.
So give that. I hope you guys like it. I guess you already listened to it, but
That's the second time I heard it. So go find it. Go like their page on Facebook, because man, they're pretty good. There's all these bands coming out like right now. Never heard of them. Brand new bands.
There is a lot.
And they're good.
A lot. Yeah, I'm
Let's
pumped,
say,
man.
Derek, on this show we have all brand new music though.
We
All
do.
brand.
And as a matter of fact, we have more new tracks that we'll play next week. That
Yeah, we can only
fit them all in.
we can only pack 3 in here, and so be on the lookout for next week's episode as well.
Well, we could put more in here, but then you wouldn't get to listen to us talk. So
I know that's the fun part. I hope. Probably not. They're probably just waiting to hear the music.
I know, right? We got to make you earn it.
You guys are stuck with us,
We got to keep an even balance here.
right?
A little bit of music, a little bit of our bullshit, a little bit more music, a little bit.
Well, there needs to be something between the gap of the music that we play. I feel like sometimes, on this one, it happens to be rock, and then I think we might play a hip hop song later. I don't know. See how we feel.
are.
And then, what do you consider the last band without spoiling it?
Just metal, fucking
Metal,
hard. Yeah.
yeah. We got all sorts of
Badass.
stuff coming. It is good, but it's all brand new, which is crazy. So it's a good time to be having access to our inbox, because new stuff flowing in every day.
Yeah, the next two I got not this one, but the next two after this have an album upcoming. Yeah, by the time this is out, they'll both be out, so released. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
So anyway, Mr. Pierce,
Yep.
how's life?
That's pretty good, man. I actually went to the gym. So feel pretty good, man. I got really hammered during the weekend, and I went and sweat it all out, and I feel great.
Fuck that.
Now I'm drinking a beer, so thus repeats the cycle.
Yeah, I didn't make it to the gym today. That makes about 3.5 years in a row. Haven't made it.
There you go, man. Look at that fucking hell of a streak. At least you're committed.
Yeah, I don't see that Stop
Mama
anytime.
didn't raise no quitter.
I'm like the Cal Ripken of not going to a gym.
Damn, dude. Consistency is key, Derek. I'm telling you. When you start changing a bunch of shit about your life, that's when stuff gets all fucked up.
Oh, I try. I work and I do all that shit. By the time I get around to it, the gym's just not in my
Well, it's a thought in the morning, you know?
it
And
really is.
you're like, I'm going to fucking, today I'm going to go do it or whatever. And then, late afternoon, you're like, you're about 65% at that point, and then you get off and you immediately go to like a 7%, maybe.
Oh yeah, dude. You hit the fucking shower and you after a fucking hard day of work, and then it's done. Motivation just killed.
I think, in my opinion, it's honestly smarter to go before work, but that's early as fuck for most people.
Yeah, down here the
Time does it even open down there?
I think it's 5:30,
Okay.
and I got to be to work at 7. Guys, I actually would probably go in early in the morning, but I'm up.
I could have sworn you. I thought you went to work earlier than you did.
Well, I do sometimes, but
Oh,
I got to be there by 7. Usually there 6:30 or so. So
yeah.
I couldn't go get a decent workout in without.
All you need is
cutting it
30
close
minutes,
to work.
man. Just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, by the time you work out, and then you fucking shower after that, and then you got to get to work, and
Yeah, it's a habit, I guess.
plus it just doesn't sound fun.
Plus, you got to wake up earlier, so
I usually get up fairly early.
I don't. I'm one of the people that gets up like 10 minutes before I'm supposed to be at work. And then
Oh, not me, dude. Once in a while, like, depends on how fucking hungover I am. I will say that. I'm usually up, dude, like 4:45, 5 o'clock.
damn. That's crazy, man. Me, I'm not doing that. No, not unless I have to. But on the other side, I stay up abnormally late usually just because I can't sleep. So do a lot of reading and listening to music and that sort of thing. And, that takes up the time where I would get up early, probably.
Yeah, dude, I was talking to somebody earlier about this, man. Like, it sucks getting old now because it's all fucking catching up with me. Like, I used to just work, party, fucking. I used to getting like 4 hours of sleep and shit, and I think it's all just fucking catching up with me now because,
Right?
like, if I don't get a good night's sleep, dude, it just fucks my whole week up.
You're constantly
Like,
trying to catch up the whole
By
rest
Tuesday, dude, if I don't get a good sleep fucking Sunday or Monday night, Tuesday, my week could be just fucking shot.
like kiss Derek goodbye the next weekend.
I'm
That's where
figuring
he's
this
sleeping.
out.
Oh, I'm figuring you out too. Like when you don't get a lot of sleep, you're catching up on the weekend.
Well, because like when we went and played Kirby's the other night,
Oh yeah, we stayed out pretty late there.
I didn't even touch a drop of alcohol, man. I was stone
True.
sober.
Yeah.
Fucking, but I didn't get to bed till like 2:30. I was up at about 6. So was that 4
3.5
and a half
hours.
Three-
Yeah.
Yeah,
4 hours.
3.5,
Three
three
and
and
a
a
half.
half. And that
Eight.
wasn't even probably good sleep. Like, there's probably waking up in the middle there once. Anyway, like my whole fucking week was ruined after that shit.
And that was a Monday.
Like, because then I got home that night, like Tuesday,
Just dead ass tired, I guarantee you.
fell asleep at like 6 o'clock, wake up at like midnight, then I'm up, and then I go to fucking sleep like right before I got to go to work, and
You're all
just
fucked
that
up.
whole fucking cycle the whole time. It is bullshit. But
If you got any suggestions on how Derek can get in a better routine or not, I don't know. We like suggestions, though. We do pay attention to them, guys.
we do, yeah, absolutely. I don't know if anything will work or not, but other than just making sure I fucking get some fucking sleep.
You know, it really didn't fucking work when I tried to do the potato diet thing, dude. That really did not work.
I told you I wasn't going to work.
Bro, I ate like a fucking third of a potato, dude, and was like, I'm done. It was fucking.
Speaking of eating shit, not eating shit, but eating shit.
Eat shit.
Yeah, not eating shit. I didn't have to eat.
Eating things.
I didn't have to eat all them chicken nuggets because our listeners, I don't know whether they failed us or bailed me out. I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's all about how you look at it.
Yeah. The glass half full situation or half empty?
I think he wanted to eat them, but then again, he didn't. So,
well, the thing is I just want to get it over with because, and I probably should anyway. I should probably just make another challenge because we did vote on this like a year ago.
Yep.
And I did tell the listeners I was going to do it. I want to get it out of the way. I was hoping that would entice people to tune in, and we had pretty good listeners.
Some good listeners, yeah.
But
and I had a blast, by the way.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it because I already told them I would like a year ago.
Yeah.
And then we'll come up with a new challenge. I'm all for it. I'm good for being your guys' punching bag.
Derek, maybe we can use this to like raise money for something or something. I don't know.
Well, there you go.
You know,
with that too. That makes it even better. Me being stupid for a good cause is way better.
Right. At least it gives you some motivation, perhaps.
I'm not gonna tell you guys what we talked about Saturday night when we were drinking.
Fuck, I don't even know if I remember half of that.
But just some crazy shit, crazy thoughts that I would probably do. And some shit I wouldn't do. We won't bring that up.
Do it. No, I'm kidding.
No. Because it was
this would be news to me.
Traumatic.
Yeah.
About 87% sure it'd be traumatic.
Would I enjoy it, though?
You probably would.
Well.
Anyways.
That's a scary thought, thinking I might enjoy it because, I don't know.
Maybe it was, me and your old lady were talking about it, I guess. You were probably.
I don't think I was paying attention at that point, just because I think I would maybe remember.
But at any rate, yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do the fucking chicken nugget thing and get it over with.
It'll be out of your conscience at that point.
It would. I will feel bad because I tried to strong arm the listeners into do it and I'll eat these chicken nuggets, even though I already fucking promised it.
Dude, what if you just kick ass at it, though?
I've tried it before and it didn't.
I thought you did pretty fucking good, though. You stopped after like a minute and a half, I think. Yeah. Or at least that's what you said.
Well, I'll tell you what. Next time I'm up in Wichita, hanging at your house, we'll fucking definitely do it.
Get it all set up. Scary.
It is very scary. But
I, on the other hand, am excited because I get to eat a few chicken nuggets too. You can't eat fucking you can't have a big pile of chicken nuggets, Derek. And
I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with the buy them. We're gonna ship them in or go cook them.
I don't know. I mean, I guess we do. I don't know. Would you rather have them in the oven or fried?
I don't know, man. That many, it just doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, it's all. Do you want it crispy or a little chewy?
I don't know, man.
I feel like your jaw will get all fucked up if it's not a little chewy or something.
Yeah, that's true. Huh.
I don't know. I think if they're crispy, it might cut the roof of your mouth after about fucking 18 or 19. If they're chewy.
I know. I want like McNuggets or something, dude.
Yeah.
Just about fucking perfect.
That's probably the way to go.
But anyway, I feel like we've talked about chicken nuggets enough on this show.
Damn it, dude.
Fucking...
Agreed. So are we at the point where Glenn's going to give us the rundown potentially?
You know what? It's our fucking show. We can do what we want.
Yeah,
and
we can.
We want Glenn to give us the rundown, and God damn it, Glenn's going to give us the rundown.
I hope.
Take it away, Glenn.
Hi, this is Glenn with your ICT Radio Weekly Show Rundown for June 6th through June 13th. As always, make sure to send me your upcoming shows to gotoshowsict@gmail.com. That's gotoshowsict@gmail.com. I'll make sure to get them listed right here on the rundown. Okay, let's go for Thursday, June 6th. A very happy birthday to my dad, who's the best vocalist in Wichita, I promise. Ward Davis is going to be at the Wave at 7. Trombone Shorty is going to be at Riverfest at 6:30. We have Elbow Grease Open Jam at the Elbow Room at 9 p.m. Then we have Happy Sleepy Dead, Caitlin Meyer, and our friend Cody Moore at Kirby's at 9. Cloven Hoof, John Woodson's Leg, and Roche Limit is going to be at Barleycorns at 8. Danny Worsnup is going to be at Norton's at 8. Model Mog, Hardin, and Foley will be at the Brickyard at 7. We have Juke Roots over at Vorshay's at 8. Ollie Silk at Bradley Fair Summer Concert Series at 7:30. Backpack Driver is going to be at Riverfest at 5. And then finally we have Crosstown Traffic at the Pump House at 7. So for Friday, June 7th, Austin Renfro, Common Ground, Emma Grace Smith, she's from American Idol, and my band, Tequila Ridge, is going to be at Stearman Field for the Marching Forth to Slay Pediatric Cancer Benefit. We start things off at 6 o'clock there. Sam Grow is going to be at Chicken and Pickle at 8. Kill Vargas, Yasmin Nur, and Milkwave will be at Barleycorns at 9. Huffy and the Night Train will be at Vorshay's at 9. Then we have Unwed Sailor, The World Palestine, and Standing in Color will be at the Elbow Room at 9 p.m. Also at 9, In the Whale will be at Kirby's. We have Sleepy Truckers at Shamrock. The Vandaliers will be at Norton's at 8. Lonesome Stranger will be down at Riverfest at 4:30. We have Candace and the Business Casual at 5:30. Then Grand Villanova at Brickyard at 9:30. The Dirty Gentleman will be out east at the Lizards Lounge starting at 9. Jennifer Byers Project is going to be at the new stadium at 5. Green Flamingos will be at the Artichoke at 7:30. Travis Kidd is going to be at the Tin Lizard both Friday and Saturday night at 9:30. Sarah, Jonathan, and Karis will be at Moxie Junction at 7 in Mays. The Grant and Polly Experience will be at Mort's at 4. We have a Harrison Steel at Fredo's at 8. Headspace and Want Coffee at 7 p.m. Misadventures, Neckrung, and Soulless Skin will be at the Donut Hole at 7 p.m. Then finally, we have the Baker Trio at the Port of Wichita at 7 p.m. That takes us into Saturday, June the 8th. Groove 42 is going to be at the Lizards Lounge at 9. We have Bandit at Lucky's at 5. The Molly Neely Trio will be with Pats at the Shamrock at 8. Piper Lee in the Smoking Section is going to be at the Music Sessions at Chapel Hill at 7. We have Sunshine and the Bunny at Fredo's at 8. Prismatics, Nothing Special, and Witch Cradle at Kirby's at 9. Brody Buster Band at Vorshay's at 9. Then we have Road 23 making their debut at Meddy's at 7 p.m. Ghost Town Strays will be down at Riverfest at 11:30. And then my other band, Just the Worm, Dead Shoes, and the Calamity Cubes are going to be at Barleycorns at 10. That takes us into Sunday, June the 9th. We have Reggae Sunday at Central Standard Brewing at 12. Sunshine and the Bunny is going to be at Mort's at 4 p.m. We have the Acoustics Anonymous Jam at 2, then Lady D's Blues Jam at the new stadium at 8:30. Don Bradley's Country Jam is going to be at Shot Time 2 at 6. We have Werv, Jolly Giant, and Remains to be Seen at Kirby's at 9 p.m. Monday, June the 10th, Aaron Underwood's Open Mic at the new stadium at 9. A Day to Remember will be at the Cotillion at 7:30. We have an acoustic jam at Kirby's at 9. Melvick, Not Cops, Sad Dance Party, 2,000 Foot Turtle, and Peters 1914 will be at Wichita Oasis at 6. Chris Schultz, Andrew Savage, and John Smith will be at Kirby's at 9. And then finally we have Pat's at the Kendall Club at 5:30. Taking us into Tuesday, June the 11th, Hot Club of Cowtown will be at Wave at 6. The Acoustic Open Jam will be at the Elbow Room at 9. Dan Luce's Acoustic Jam also starts at 9 at the new stadium. We have No Signal at Chicken and Pickle at 7:30, and Odds of an Afterthought and more at the Donut Hole at 7. Wednesday, June the 12th, MJ12 will be over at Kirby's at 9 p.m. Grant Wiscaver at Wave at 7. Barleycorns has their open mic at 9. We have Harrison Steel at Augustino Brewing at 7. And the Magic Band will have their open jam at the new stadium at 9 p.m. Well, that does it for another packed week of live music in the Wichita area. Make sure you're listening to us at ict-radio.com or downloading us on your favorite podcast app. But as always, go to shows.
All right. Thank you, Glenn. We appreciate
Thanks,
it.
man.
Speaking of Glenn, he did an excellent job last week interviewing Ghost Town Strays.
Yeah.
We had a last-minute cancellation. Glenn stepped in with the Ghost Town Strays, and he did a pretty good job.
I think there's talks of maybe potentially being more of that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, we were kind of talking a little bit, and he's like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I was like, we don't either. Like, we normally just get drunk and start talking, and that's about all there is to it. But he does a good job. He knows a lot of the equipment side of it, and he's a veteran musician.
Right.
He knows his way around, and he knows the questions to ask. And I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of sat back and listened. I was a spectator at that point, and
it was cool, man.
Yeah, I absolutely like it. I think there's 2 other ones that he's talked about doing.
Yeah,
and
so be on the lookout for those.
And
you're gonna hear him anyway, because I think he's putting the rundown with it.
Oh yeah, true, very true. That's another thing. Yeah,
that was pretty cool. I heard the rundown on the station today, and I was like, Johnny over there. It was funny. Hey, Derek, check out this sound. Ooh,
nice.
Remember when I fucked up the beer in the studio?
Oh yeah.
Fuck that all up.
You got one chance. We got to do it on 3. 1, 2. I don't know how you fucked that up, man.
I thought we were going, man.
Open a beer on the count of 3. That's it.
Yeah, and it said 1, 2, 3, and I opened my beer like I was supposed to.
It was a rehearsal.
I didn't know we were doing a rehearsal. 1, 2, 3.
There was a test run and then a pop.
Well,
you didn't get the memo about the test run.
I did not. I was just ready to pop it.
Fucking cracked one.
Then I had to get another beer. So every time you hear that train song, that beer popping at the beginning, that was like take 2. Because I fucked it up.
It really was.
Nice cold beer. So it's Riverfest, Derek. You plan on checking anything out during Riverfest?
You know what, man? I was all jacked up for it all the way up until, I don't know if I'm going to make it up for anything.
Yeah?
Just don't know. I'm going to try. I think it will be tonight as this comes out, Thursday tonight. I'm going to go to the Wave and watch Ward Davis.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that show.
National Act.
Good stuff.
I don't know what's going on downtown. Maybe I'll go try to catch some music beforehand.
I'm sure there's stuff going on.
I don't know.
I should know. I guess it's probably on the rundown, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But I know the ones I'm interested in, but I won't be able to go to anything until Saturday because I'll be out of town. But Saturday, when I get back, I'm definitely going to go see the Zigawatts, Soja, and Sublime with Rome. And I got a bone to pick with people here. They're all like, well, it's not really Sublime, man. It's not really Sublime. It's like, well, no shit, dude. Like, that's why Rome is there, because it's not the same Sublime as like back in the day, because it can't be.
That's why they say Sublime with Rome.
Yep. Which, in my opinion, I think Rome does an amazing job.
He does a good job, man.
He grew up as a fan, as a kid, to Sublime. What better, like life dream? You grew up listening to your favorite band, and then now you're in that band. Like, that's fucking crazy, dude. People are hating on him, and I think it's ridiculous.
Oh, fucking people just want something to bitch about, dude.
But in my opinion, even if it's not this Sublime you're looking for or whatever, you buy a $5, $10 button, depends when you got it. You can't see Sublime with Rome by themselves for $10.
Right.
Anywhere. You can't see Soja for $10. Same with Gogo Bordello on Friday. Like, you can't see those bands for $10 anywhere. Like, nowhere.
And I just don't understand why people have to put their 2 cents in about it. Like, go to the fucking show or don't.
Yeah, don't complain.
Don't bitch about it. Don't ruin everybody else's good fucking time. Dariah Ballinger was fucking talking about this shit the other day, dude. Like, why do people just gotta why do people gotta hate, dude? Shut up and have a good time. Enjoy it. I was like, I rarely have a bad time. I can't even remember the last time that I had a bad time in Wichita, like going out to
Yeah.
hang out. And then, like I said, that's the difference between looking for a good time and looking for a reason to bitch.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Like, if you don't want to go have a good time and you don't like the bands that are there,
Why are you going?
then shut up and go to find a band that you like. You probably bitch about everything. You bitch about all of them. So I get that you don't. Not everybody's a fan of fucking Sublime with Rome or Gogol Bordello or Granger Smith or whoever else. You may not be a fan of any of them.
But for $10 for all of that, for the entire week of music, surely there's one band that you can like out of all that. And if you don't, you're only out $10.
And not even that, just don't go.
Yeah, just don't go.
If you don't like them, just don't even talk about it. Find something else to do with your time.
Yeah, it's called positively using your energy for better things.
About over it, man.
Yeah, it drives me nuts, dude. I don't know why.
Actually, I say that, and I got into it on Facebook the other day with somebody. Very rare that I ever say shit on Facebook outside of a fucking joke or
Oh, I remember. I think I know what you're talking
a
about.
stupid click it or ticket thing.
Yeah, that pisses me off. Hey, that's why we need Callahan shirts, dude. Just pass them out, dude, to the whole town. Like, here you go.
It's a fucking racket to me. I think it's one of those laws, like a fucking tag light. Like it's those stupid little things that they can pull you over for. And I'm not here to fucking tell you I'm on the side of the police or not on the side of the police. Nothing like that. I'm not choosing sides. I'm just telling you, I think it's a dumb fucking law.
Your hands weren't on 10 and 2. Fuck it out of here.
Like you didn't use your turn signal. Well, that could cause accidents. I can see.
Right.
That. But like I said, tag light, seatbelt. I'm sure there's other stuff that
fucking gas door open or something stupid.
that's probably a fucking ticket. Like it does not have any bearing on anybody else's. Like if I get in a wreck and I'm not wearing a seatbelt, that's my decision. If I die, I have to.
People go and argue that. Well, when you die, that impacts people. It's like, well, that was my choice, motherfucker. Like,
yeah, but when that cop gives me a ticket for doing something that I don't want to do in the first place, that affects me. Like, fucking leave me out of this. I don't.
That's the same thing as like a doctor fucking injecting you with something without asking permission. You know, it's the same thing. You're asking somebody to make a health decision.
I shouldn't even have brought this up because it's irritating to me.
It is. It's super irritating.
I don't get it.
I don't either. So, Callahan, you need to scrounge up some shirts with the seatbelt across the chest. And, yeah.
Goddamn law dogs.
Right? I don't know.
Anyway.
They're always looking for money from something, though, I swear.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'm not bashing cops.
I'm bashing the law, not police officers who enforce it.
It. Fucking stupid money grab.
Yep.
Fucking law.
There's lots of those
over here.
There's lots of laws like that, Derek. And I do think that our generation is going to be the one to change certain things that just don't make sense.
You would think, but
I don't know, man. There's a lot more people our age that have a little bit better grasp on common sense, I feel like, because we're forced to. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, I think something like that is more of a – I think it's a law because of probably insurance companies and shit like that.
Actually, Derek, it was lobbied in the late 70s. Well, actually, 60s and 70s to sell more cars, in my opinion, because back in the day, they didn't have seatbelts and shit. So how do you sell a shitload of new cars? Require seatbelts in cars.
Yeah. I mean, people are going to buy cars anyway, though.
Yeah, but if one day you go, well, hey, none of these fucking millions of vehicles have seatbelts. We want to make money selling new cars. You can make money finding people who don't get a new car.
Well, it doesn't matter because even the law now states that if it's like pre 1977 or something like that, there's a certain year.
Oh yeah, it's all antique laws or something.
Yeah, if the vehicle is older then you don't have to have seatbelt.
I was gonna ask, why don't fucking buses or motorcycles or fucking four-wheelers or bicycles or nothing else has a seatbelt, dude?
Well, because
more people own a
bus,
car than anything else.
a bus, I don't know, motorcycle. If you put a seatbelt on that,
You might get fucking dead real quick.
yeah, you need it. Sometimes you got to lay that fucking bike down and
Bail.
you don't want to be fucking attached to it when it slides into the fucking.
True. But I'm just saying, in general, think nothing else really has a seatbelt. And some would argue, a bus might not because the seats are manufactured in a certain way, and it's a big fucking machine. Typically,
Yeah,
it's
I
going
don't
to
know.
take this damage, but I mean, it just seems odd to me. I don't know, something's odd about it.
Asked the bus driver, my mother.
Yeah,
I don't know. She told me there's a reason why they don't have seatbelts, and there's a good reason why they don't.
I think it's because it would take a lot to get fucking 50 kids or however many out of their seatbelts and shit in a wreck. You know what I mean?
Well, let's say if that thing fucking rolled over in a fucking river or something.
It'd be impossible to get everybody out of there.
You never know. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's probably part of it. A fire or
Yeah.
wreck or something. I would assume that's why.
Quick evacuation.
I would assume, but I don't know. God damn it.
I still think there's just stupid laws out there that shouldn't exist. But then again, nobody could change it but us, guys. It's up to us to actually change these things that we don't agree with. So at the end of the day, you can bitch all you want, but if you don't do something about it, you're just bitching to bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just being a bitch about it because
I know, me too. I don't
I
like
just
it.
get in my fucking truck and I put my seatbelt on and I drive to work like a fucking
yeah.
robot.
I wear my seatbelt too, but that's besides the point. You know what I mean? I should have the freedom to choose.
Yeah, I get you.
If I'm driving 10 miles an hour across town,
And like
I'm probably going to be all right if I wreck.
I was even saying this, like I was telling my kid, I was like, if you don't have a seatbelt on and they see that, they should pull me over because I'm endangering your life. I can see that.
True.
If you're
Yeah.
under 18, I'm all right with that. But if you're fucking 18,
Yeah, you're able to make decisions for yourself. If you're in the care of somebody, to me that's different. That's totally different. And honestly, I wear my seatbelt all the time. It's just besides the point. Like there's people that die wearing their seatbelts.
Yeah. I'm sure it does cut down dramatically the numbers of fatalities in traffic, but I've also gotten fucking stuck in seatbelts before, dude.
Yeah.
I've had them fucking lock where I had to cut the son of a bitch off of me.
Yeah.
I was like 10 when that happened. Fucking freaked me out.
Yeah, I mean they're not it's not a perfect mechanism.
Never happened again. It happened one time in my entire life.
But that's all it takes to fucking end you, though. One misfunctioning fucking.
Well, and my mom being my mom says, "What if there would have been a fire? You would have burned to death." And then I never wanted to wear my seatbelt ever again.
Right? Scared the shit out of you, probably.
Shut up, Mom. Why would you say that to a fucking 10-year-old?
What if it would have rolled down a cliff and you couldn't have bailed? Oh fuck!
Yeah, well, I
Maybe
didn't think about that shit until now. So thanks for that. Thanks for scarring me.
Fucking ruined my innocence, there, mother. I was all thinking this shit's safe and
Fucking childhood, right there. Kind of sums up my childhood.
yeah. When you're a kid, I don't think you realize so much that shit can really hurt you.
Yeah, no, you can. I'm getting to that point now with my kid. As well as I'm sure you probably are too. Like explaining to my kid certain shit.
Yeah.
You got to watch out for this and this, and I know you don't think so as a fucking 8-year-old, but
Right.
you gotta watch out for.
Like tie your shoes because it only takes one time stepping on that shit and busting your face on the ground.
Well, like she just fucking brings home like some fucking a railroad spike and shit. I was like, dude, you can't be playing down by the railroad tracks. Like, you just can't. I did when I was a kid. I understand that I'm probably not going to stop you, but I was like, here's why. Like, yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, dude, shit like that. That's
Yeah.
probably a bad example. Fuck. Little redneck ass kid.
There's a railroad spike, Daddy.
It was fucking,
The fuck did you get that?
she comes home from her mom's just fucking like a railroad spike.
The funny thing is, you're probably like, where the fuck did you get that? I mean, it's like there's only one place you get fucking railroad spikes. It's not like they got them at the hardware store. Fucking.
Well, it was the same fucking place I used to play when I was a kid too, which is funny. That's why I was like trying to tell her, like, don't go down. I was like, I get it. I used to have forts and shit built down there. My grandparents lived right there. I get it. It's fun.
Yeah.
Fuck, go throw rocks at the trains and shit. But then I was like, man, there's like some Final Destination shit that can happen. Like,
Right.
shit can fly out. I never thought about that.
No.
What Final Destination wants, and I don't even fucking.
Dude, that fucks me up, dude. I can't
Like, I
even
stay
run on
like-
the highway next to one of them fucking pipe fucking semis, dude. Hell no.
Do you remember that fucking part in there where that fucking train's going down the tracks and it hits the like piece of metal, whatever, fucking cuts that dude's head off?
Dude,
Remember that? No,
No.
that's why I don't even fucking park. Like when there's a railroad crossing, I don't even park that fucking close to it. Like I'm always fucking scared to death it's gonna fucking shoot something off of them fucking.
Dude, I don't like driving behind them fucking semis with a bunch of pipes on the
I know
back,
exactly
dude.
what you're talking about.
I actually had a buddy, his uncle died that same way.
No
Like-
shit.
Fucking, yeah. Like, man, that shit happens. I'm like, fuck, that ain't just a movie, dog. That shit happens, man.
Brutal, I bet.
Why haven't they, like, okay, here we go. Why haven't they put a fucking, required some fucking thing on the back of the semi-trailer to, like, keep fucking pipes from coming out the back? Like a, even just a fucking piece of, what am I thinking here?
I don't know.
Plywood or something. I don't even know. Like a piece of plywood in the back. Or
Probably,
something.
that'd probably go right through some plywood though.
Well, yeah, but it'll slow it the fuck down.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Something. They should not.
God damn it, dude. I don't even want
Scary
to
as
leave my
fuck,
fucking
dude.
house now.
Right? Fucking Derek gets on Amazon and orders a bubble. Fucking. You just see him rolling down the fucking way to work tomorrow like a fucking hamster, dude. Fucking hamster ball, dude.
Dude, I don't fucking understand like when it happened, but I turned in to a pussy. Like I used to, like I would be flying down there every time I was on a dirt road, I'd be doing like fucking 90. Always. Just hauling ass everywhere.
Right?
Now, motherfucker, I am like, if it's 30, I'm doing 31. With my fucking seatbelt on,
Right?
the radio turned down to a reasonable level so I can hear other traffic.
You can hear the fucking creek going by as you drive through.
Yeah. What happened? We were fucking drag racing down fucking Main Street and shit.
I think when you get older, you're just scared to get hurt at that point. Because one, you realize you got to fucking pay for it. Two, that shit's going to hurt a lot worse and take a lot longer to recover.
Yeah. I don't like it. Like when I was wild and free.
I had a fucking doctor bill the other day. Dude, I don't like it. Tired of this shit.
Yeah, I don't do that shit either. I don't even go to the doctor.
I had to. I thought I might die. I don't know. But I didn't die. And they gave me a big bill.
Ah, drink
So-
a bottle of whiskey, you puss.
That's ooh. Now I'm grabbing a bottle of whiskey looking at the bill.
Just grab
Like,
a bottle of whiskey,
motherfucker.
grab a fucking cigarette, and go out like a goddamn man.
I
Pierce.
guess. Yeah, just staring at the bill, drinking. Just like, fuck this.
That's how they
Man,
get you every
dude,
time.
I just look at him like, damn, this is going to take a lot of plasma to pay off. I'm kidding. But
All right. Well, I don't even fucking know how long we've been talking, but we got to get to a fucking.
dude, it's going to be
Interview.
fucking awesome after this, by the way.
I agree. we've been kind of in and out of this one trying to make it happen, and
I think it's going to happen.
I hope
To be determined.
we are going to be talking to Lucid,
Yes.
and he has his album will be out by the time this episode drops, so he'll tell you about that. Tell you about what he's been up to.
Yep. Get to know the guy.
Yeah, and we're gonna.
I'm
play.
excited, dude.
I am too. That shit is badass, dude. His music, fucking love his music, man.
Right.
Like it's.
I haven't heard a bad track out of the fella.
That's top shelf fucking music, man. Produced well.
Yep.
The talent is fucking obviously fucking on another planet. So it is, man. It's fucking good. So
we're gonna play a track, Derek?
Yeah, we'll play one off of his new album. It's called No Time, featuring Promise.
Promise.
We'll come out on the other side of this. We'll be talking to Lucid.
Hell yeah.
What you niggas thought this was, huh? Huh? You serious? Go. Check. I ain't got time for this shit. Look, ain't got no time for no bitch, huh? All I see is money on my mind now. Got all these bitches going nuts, like, oh my God now. Look, and they don't get it yet. But no give no conversation if they don't get it checked. I'm driving all these niggas crazy like I'm in a vet. And talking out the side of your neck to get you in a wreck. North side, yeah, that's where I'm from. While all my niggas with the shit and they be going dumb. I'm still hungry for the bag, I just say the ton. Sharing not a crumb with you niggas if you ain't a hunt. Yeah, that's why my life is like a dead end. I open up to very few, I'm careful who I let in. I smoke to keep me numb so the pain can never set in. And words just ain't enough for understanding where my head is. So put me in the ring with him, bet I wreck shop. And wrap my hands around his throat until his neck pop. So flex not, never miss, I got a step shot. I'm sorta like a waiter when I serve him like a restaurant. Somebody get these niggas coffee in a rest stop. I'm waking up the sleepers, I got Folgers in a fresh pot. I'm about to kill him, I just finished up the death plot. Strapped like a cowboy, slinging like I'm Prescott. Whoa. Sipping on that 100 proof, getting litty, doing anything you wanna do. Cause when you really from the bottom, it'll humble you. Now I got 'em sicker than a stomach flu. Try me, I'ma punish you. I'ma slaughter each and every one of you. So really ain't no telling if you live or die. Nigga, where I'm from, you got a choice. You either kill or die. I chose to be a killer, so that's probably why I'm still alive. Living in this cold world, got me battling my own demons. And sipping out this Hennessy for no reason. I remember when they told me you ain't no genius. And now they say I spit that crack like I'm dope fiend.
When I pull up, I roll up that flow, OG. Then I flick the lighter and hit it twice and I go eat them. They ain't ready for us. The city sleeping, I ain't tripping, I'm a dead and boys. I bring the noise, I got that crack flow. We bad co. Give me the mic and we kill it for show. When I pick up the pen, I'm the illest around. It's going down, I got the city on alert. I'm finna murder these rappers. 6 years in the making, me and Promise a back bitch. With the Mac and the padded pen, with the baddest when that begins. I'm a match any track you did and laugh while I do it. I hit your girl on the low. She love my passion and music, then pass it back to you. You pussy whipped it, sad that you knew it. Now drop that ass and just move it. I'm a hometown legend, like a bat from a cooler. When I'm up, they feel threatened. I'm 24/7, no betting when I'm doing my thing. The odds ain't in your favor, especially with my team. I got a love for the cream. Dollars on dollars, they holler back when I show up. I'm burning O's in the beam. Y'all motherfuckers in trouble, they ain't know what I mean. The elite is back in town, we the best from the three, there's no doubt. Just said you can get slaughtered, put a body bags out. Now you order some goddess, only real music lasts. You a bitch when you plotting, stealing another rapper's game plan. Stick to the gossip, I do the shit for my kid. So all that bitching and nonsense, you don't really mean a thing if we ain't speaking on comments. It's real life, face to face, I can see the bitch in you. Frontin' on my team, we got big issues. And you ain't finna do a thing when this shit hits you. I got these rappers in their feelings, get the kid tissues. And I'ma eat up any beat, it's like a hit menu. One by one, I ain't done, watch my click zip through. Let's continue. I be going off like a protocol, I hold my balls and I roll upon them. Ain't no stalling, maul them like a bowling ball. But I pull up flossing like a modern style and I kill them and watch from the boxes. I'm VIP with daughters, who this for our sons and daughters. Silence, I'm mad in the coffins, rapping like Pac in his prime. Optimus Prime couldn't stop us, dropping these rhymes. But I'm modest when I'm telling y'all, you ain't fucking with us, so don't even try it all. The Elite, 2019, LUCID, Promise P. Y'all motherfuckers in trouble.
All right, we're here with Lucid, the one, the only. Just came out with an album yesterday, right?
Yes, sir. Luxuries, the LP. My third studio album.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many you got? 3?
I mean, if I've been rapping for 10 years, so I mean, I got some like 10 plus projects, but that I consider, legit studio albums. This would be my third.
So where'd you get that made at? Is it like local? Did you go anywhere to get it done, or did you do it yourself, or how did it come
The
to be?
album cover or the music itself?
The music, yeah.
I mix, master, record all my music. I have
Nice.
since what about now? My album 2 albums ago. I made my own studio. Dropped a couple thousand on a home studio, and the best investment I ever made, man. It not only taught me a skill that I can carry for the rest of my life, but it's convenient. I don't have someone telling me you got 5 minutes left. I don't have someone telling me when I can get in. I just, when I feel creative, I get right in there. And man, like I said, I've been recording for 10 years. So I've recorded everywhere you can think of. I mean, every big city in America, pretty much I've recorded at. So I've took bits and pieces of knowledge from those places and, kind of brewed my own pot, and I'm happy with my sound. There's always room to improve in this industry, but yeah, man, I did everything except for the beats. I don't make the beats. That's the only thing I don't do.
In today's world, I'm in like a bunch of hip hop groups and stuff like that. There's tons of people making beats, and some people are just really, really good at it. It's one of those things where you either have it or you don't. But you, as an artist, having the voice on the tracks and everything, if that's not your cup of tea, to make the beats, and it's easy. It's an easy decision to find that beat that matches what you're looking for. I'm sure.
It's not just that though. I'll teach myself one day, because I play guitar, I play piano, I play drums, I play saxophone. I'm versatile in the music game. I'll make beats one day. It's just I just don't like to half-ass anything.
Right.
Like the studio, for example. That's why I dropped so much money on a studio, because I didn't want people noticing it was a home studio. I want people thinking like, oh wow, that sounds legit. So if I make beats, I'm gonna be dropping some money, and I'm gonna lock in on that. So it'll come. Right now, I just need to keep building my artistry, and then once I get comfortable with that, I'll start making beats and kind of doodling around with that, messing around with that.
That's a money maker. That's a money maker too, though, man. That's a money maker too. When you pick that skill up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure, and it'll help me suit exactly what my ear is hearing. There's a lot of times I hear beats and I'm like, God, that's really dope. But if I could add like that and do that a little higher, or what I'm saying, like, it'll be nice to have access to that one day. But in the meantime, just focusing on this, man. I got a lot of dope producers on speed dial, so I'm sticking with that for now.
Yeah. So you got this album just came out. How many songs are on this album?
8 songs.
How long did it take you to get the whole process done with that? You're doing it yourself.
Yeah.
You can take your time, like you said.
Right.
How long did it take you to come out with this LP?
Well, see, I record a lot of music, man. Like, I could have dropped probably 5 albums in the midst of my break. I actually just looked at the date of God Willing, my last album. It was literally like a year before this album, like a year and like 3 days or something like that. So I found that kind of interesting. I'm kind of spacing it out perfectly, like once a year albums, because singles and stuff are kind of the wave right now. But it took me, I'd say, about with the songs I have right now, like 9 months. Most of these songs were recorded in the last 3 to 4 months. It just kind of happened that way. I'm very picky, man. I try to be a perfectionist with everything I do, man. I'm like my worst critic. And so I just, right. I wanted to release it when I felt like it was ready. And pretty much when my friends stopped annoying me, everyone's like, are you going to drop this shit anytime soon? And so
you're like, nah.
I was like, you know what? All right, screw all you guys. I'll drop this shit this summer. We'll do it. And it was an appropriate time, man. There's no better time than June, July to drop an album. Everyone's being happy and, having positive vibes and outside.
Yeah, it's a different vibe
shit,
for
so.
sure. Yeah, different
man.
vibe. Certain songs change people's lives forever, in the summertime,
Right.
Looking back at some of the biggest hits that you could probably remember in your mind, you're probably doing something first time you heard it, in summertime or something, I would imagine.
Right. No, yeah, dude. I remember being fucking 13 years old at the pool listening to some song like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Till this day, I hear that song and I'm like, man, that was the pool vibes. 2006.
Right.
Yeah, maybe one of my songs will do that for someone.
So what kind of drives your inspiration behind all this? You just like wake up one day and was like, you know what, I'm going to do this, or is it something you've been doing for a really, really long time? And what made you decide to do? You know, you're kind of going all in with it, I think. So, like, what?
Yeah, man. Music is my heart, my soul. Like, I can't get away from music even if I tried, man. I feel discouraged sometimes, and I can't get away from this shit. So it's very natural, man. It's not something I have to force. It's not something I sit down one day and I'm like, you need to do an album. Like I just live my life. I find inspiration through life. And not only that, I mean, my son is my most important role. Being a dad is my most important role on this earth. And you know, I'm trying to be successful with everything I do in life. You know, that's why I still stay in school, and that's why, you know, I work my ass off all the time. I look at him one time, I feel pretty inspired. So, and I love this shit too. So yeah, that it just comes together naturally, man. It's nothing I really sit down and think too much about. It's what I love to do.
So I got to ask. I think I've heard it in about every track. Let me see ID. What's that all about?
You said what?
Let me see ID.
No, it's not Let Me See ID.
What is it?
It's Lucid, Lucid, Lucid.
Oh my god! Well, first of all, you got to understand, I'm pretty fucking deaf, dude. So
nah, bro, that's funny. That's funny though.
I was like, what is he always asking to see some IDs?
No, I don't. I mean, that would be like a funny like reference to like women, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't. I can see how that might have been a thing. Like, I don't know. No,
That's my bad. But I swear, every time I heard it, I was like, what's he talking about?
One of my managers a long time ago told me, he was like, dude, you need to have something that like kind of symbolizes you. And, you know, like let's say, like Wiz Khalifa's got his laugh. You know, you hear that shit and you're like, okay, Wiz. You hear the little lighter flick, usually Lil Wayne. You know, fucking Lace Up Kells, MGK. Like, dudes just have shit they say. And, man, I spent like all week that week, because I was in Atlanta when I heard this shit. I was recording with Hustle Gang, and I heard this from a guy named Greg Calloway. And I was like, okay, I'm going to think of mine because this is an important guy and I need to think of this shit because obviously it matters. And I couldn't think of anything. It was forced as hell. And so I never thought of anything. And just over time in my career, I kind of caught on to it. I was like, man, I say Lucid a lot. And I usually say it 9 out of 10 times before I rap, or maybe even 10 out of 10, really. So I was like, you know what? That's my bread and butter right there.
I will say if I hear that, I know who's on it. You know what I mean? Immediately.
Right. And it sounds funny because, I mean, obviously, like, everyone knows it's me if I'm spelling out Lucid, unless they think I'm saying let me see ID.
I was like, what are you?
But, nah, you good, bro. I'm just fucking with you. But, no, yeah, that's just, that's my cup of tea right there, is just saying Lucid, man. That's plus I like to, when I rap or when I go into rap, I like to say something before I rap to kind of catch my tone. And so that kind of helps me going into a verse like Lucid, you know, like it kind of already on it. Like,
yep. Right.
You know, it's kind of hard to rap like when you just like jump in and don't say anything. Like, yeah, come on, like any rapper that's watching this video will know what the hell I'm talking about. Like,
right.
You wanna kind of say something, catch your tone, catch that, you know, and then go in. So that's my thing, and it's hopefully marketable. So
I mean, to me, I know what it is, you know, as soon as I hear it, except for I misunderstood it.
Almost really.
Hey, what's up, man?
I knew who it was. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
It's all good.
No, you good, bro.
So I gotta ask.
Okay.
You got a show coming up with Tech Nine. I feel like you've done a show with him before. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I've done about 4 or 5 shows with Strange Music. I've done.
How was that?
2 with Tech. I gotta look up her name. I got emailed one day by someone on their street team. I think her name was Sarah. I mean, I could send you the email, but yeah, a lot of people don't believe this, but I don't really give a fuck what anyone believes. She wrote me one day and was like, hey, we're coming to Wichita. They kind of assigned me to find artists around each city on the tour. And, you know, if you're interested in opening up for Tech Nine. we'd love to have you. We see you got, you know, a good thing going on in Wichita. So, you know, blah, 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 blah. And so I was like, yeah, you know, like, fuck yeah, I love Tech 9. Tech 9 on my list is probably the second best rapper of all time. As
You're
far
such
as
a hybrid. You're such a hybrid, you know, as a personality. You're such a hybrid.
Well, dude, just as far
Awesome.
as rapping goes, bar for bar, rapping, being versatile, like, I just don't see very many people touching him. Like, you know, like Tupac was a more impactful, motivational artist. Do I think he can out-rap Tech 9? No, I don't. You're out of your mind. But that's just a different category. But yeah, no, man, they hit me up and I did a show with them. And I also know a lot of their people. Like, I'm really good friends with this guy named G Smooth, who is really tight with Brother Lynch. And he introduced me to Tali Blanco, who's Tech 9's nephew. And I got tight with a couple people on Strange Music personally. And yeah, man, that's kind of how that unfolded. And I did pretty damn good on the first show, I'd say. I mean, I sold out of everything I had merch-wise, and I gained a lot of fans. And so I think that's why they invited me back.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's good, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a really cool opportunity, man. I like working with Strange.
I like that. And really, is this at the Cotillion, right?
Yeah, this will be at the Cotillion.
What date? That's the
June 19th.
19th, yeah.
Yep.
So I think they do a pretty good job in any genre of music of putting somebody really phenomenal local with, you know, somebody kind of touring through and whatnot. I think they do a pretty good job out there of that, you know.
Are you talking about Cotillion or Strange?
Yeah, the Cotillion.
Yeah, no. Cotillion's dope, man. Cotillion's, they're good people, man.
That's
I like
crazy.
performing there. That's like my favorite place to perform, honestly, because you get a sound check. And when you're on that stage, there's something about that stage opposed to other stages that, like, you hear yourself really well. I've caught myself performing over the years where I'm having to yell a little bit louder than normal just to fucking hear myself. And, like, you just check, and it's right there in front of you. So it's very easy to get comfortable on that stage.
And it's home base, right?
Yeah, it's home base, of course. WK all fucking day, man. It's yeah, that's my stomping grounds. The only thing I hope this time, man, is they don't have a fucking mic with a cord. I've done like a couple shows there, man. I did Snoop Dogg there, and I didn't have a cord. And this last Tech 9 show, I had a cord, and that shit drove me insane.
Dragging it around, and
you're trying to focus so much on your stage presence and interacting with the crowd. Because, man, I interact. Like, I'm getting you involved. If you're at my show, I'm getting you involved. You have no choice. Even if you hate me, like, I'm getting you involved. And so it's hard to worry about how to get you involved while I'm doing jump ropes and shit. You know? Feel like I'm back in jump rope for Heart, man.
Right.
Nothing but love and respect for the Cotillion, man. They do me well. They've taken care of me. They give me a merch table. I have nothing but love for that place and the venue. So it's all good vibes.
So beyond this album, what's next for you? You going anywhere, doing any more shows, or you just kind of hanging out, making more music, or what's your plan?
I'm more than likely out of Wichita August. So obviously, like, I have my son, and I went to California for 2 months, and I didn't take him, and that shit tore me apart because, like, you know, I can't go longer than a week without seeing him, honestly. And so I'm not with his mother anymore. So it's kind of a jam, and so I can't really leave and just leave him behind. But I've kind of came with an agreement with her, and we probably we're all headed out, like my family, her family. I think we're all headed out to Vegas in August. And
Nice.
I lived in Vegas for a couple of years. My mom was born and raised there. It's where my parents met. I have a bunch of friends and family, and just, it's a really good city for me. And I know it very well off the strip. You know, everyone thinks Vegas is some party. You know, it is. But I'm just saying, like, off the strip is a really cool city, man. I lived in Summerlin, and it's really cool. There's a lot of opportunity. I know the high school coaches at Bishop Gorman, which is one of the best high schools in the nation. I'm trying to send my son there. There's my son right there. Hey, go inside. Go inside. I'm doing this right now. But, yeah, he's trying to get in my interview. He's trying to jack my style.
Well, he's looking at his daddy, and he's saying, "Hey."
Yeah, no, man. I'm trying to take him. So LA is a 3.5, 4.5 hour drive, depending on traffic from Vegas. So I'm trying to be close to Vegas or close to LA, stay with my
Yeah.
son, and go from there. So I'm gonna drop this album, and then I'm trying to get the hell out of here. As much as I love the city, this will always be my home. I will always represent Wichita until I die. I just don't want to.
Well, you can't pass up opportunities and a chance to advance your career. So
Right,
and
man.
do what's best for your family. That's the most important thing, man.
Right,
You know?
man. Exactly. I don't want to be stuck here. It's just there's no opportunity here. But at the same time, you know, social media is pretty much the biggest opportunity anyone's going to get, no matter where you're at. So it's just really grinding my ass off on there. I have a hard time posting every day, all day. Like, I just don't like having my phone in my face all day.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm getting better at it, man. It's just it's tough for me to do that. But
I think maybe
getting better at
pretty
that.
soon you'll have somebody doing it for you. You know.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal. So I'm gonna get back out there. I'm not gonna speak too much on this, but I got tight with Aftermath Records. I'm really tight with the assistant general manager of Aftermath right now, and that's like my dream label. You know, Eminem, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, Kendrick, Game. Like that's my dream label. So he told me get the hell back out here so we can try and make things happen, and that's what I'm gonna do. So.
Oh, yeah, man.
That sounds like the best path for you. You know.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get out there. I don't know when I'll drop another album after this. I'm dropping this album, and then I'm just gonna focus on singles and videos, and because clickbait is what people need, but you also need that album to fall back on. Like, okay, let me hear his work. Like, here you go. Here's Luxuries. But to stay more consistent, just clickbait. I'm gonna be dropping a shit ton of videos and just singles, and yeah, man, we'll go from there. I think it's written in the stars, so I'm gonna just ride the wave.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man. Just get after it, man.
Yeah, man.
If you ever stop it, I'm gonna come kick your ass. I'm kidding. You're too good. You're too good to stop, man.
Yeah, man, I hear that a lot. I'm not gonna stop, man. Like I said earlier, if I wanted to, I couldn't. So my back's against the wall with this music shit, man. I can't stop rapping if I tried. So
yeah, I don't know how you do it, man. It's incredible. Every track we've ever heard of you, it's just some next planet shit. You know what I mean? So
thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot.
It's yeah, you hear it and immediately you know. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things you just know it's good. It just is.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, dude.
It just is.
I pour my heart and soul out on music, so it means a lot. You know, every bit of support I get, man. I try to always sharpen my craft, stay humble, and just be hungry as shit. If anyone wants a problem, I'm gonna chew their head off. That's how I look about it, man. Just
all right.
yeah.
So where can people find your music? Where can people find Luxuries?
Luxuries will be anywhere your mama and your dog can find it, man. Google Chrome, Google Play, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, you name it, you'll find Luxuries. Just type it in, man, and you'll find me. Just go to Spotify, type in Lucid Luxuries, and boom. So yeah, that's where you'll find it. And I'll also have hard copies here coming in this week for anyone that wants, you know, that old school feel in their car. I got it. It's weird, man. We're getting to a time right now. It's weird as an artist. I'm like, it's just now transitioning to where I'm running into people that don't have CD players. And I'm like, it's tripping me out, man. I'm like, God, dude. Because there was a time I was 16 years old at Town East slanging those things. Like, getting kicked out of the mall because you can't do that. You can't sell things in the mall if you're not in a store. And, dude, I got kicked out of the mall like 10 times doing that. And now I'm at a point where like people don't even need CDs. It's like it's
it's pretty weird.
It's mind-boggling, you know, like, you know, when you have your mind trapped in a bottle. Will Ferrell.
Right.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah. So go buy the shit out of Luxuries. You should.
Thank you.
Go check it out.
Thank you. Man. Yes, it's my best work ever. I'm very anxious just to see this unfold, man. I got a lot of different music on here. People are gonna be surprised, man. I think But I Try. I think it's track 5. That's like one of my most different songs I think I've ever made in my career. It's got a jazzy vibe, but it's a love song, and so you'll hear a different Lucid on this album, man. than what you're used to.
Well, we look forward to it. Anything else you want to promote? Obviously, the show the 19th. Go
June
Go out
19th,
to that
catch me at
show.
the Cotillion. Luxuries out anywhere you can find it. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Lucid316. Just message me, man. I'm not shy, man. I reply to all my fans, no matter who writes me. I'm replying. So get at me. Let's get to know each other. Let's take over the world. Let's change the world in a good way. Let's bring back rap. Let's bring back rapping on tracks, man.
I feel you there,
get-
man.
You know what I'm saying?
There's been a surge of not good quality hip hop, in my opinion, in the age
Oh
of
yeah,
technology.
everyone's trying to do the same thing. You know, look at my wrist. Yeah, I fuck on your bitch. Swerving the whip. Yeah. It's a lot of bullshit. But hey, man, at the same time though, I'm not gonna knock anyone trying to get money and change their
Right,
change their lives
yeah.
and support their family. My only thing is like I just don't like when artists don't try. That's my biggest
Yeah,
thing.
for
I
sure.
won't knock that shit because everyone has their own lane and people like different sounds and different music. And I respect that. That's completely your thing. Do your thing. I'm never going to shit on that. My biggest thing is hearing rappers nowadays. Like, dude, I think I heard Tekashi 6ix9ine before he got locked up. I heard Cardi B for sure say they don't even like care about rapping. Like rapping. Like no one cares about that fucking syllable billable shit. And it's like, God, man, I just don't know how it is to get in a studio and just not try.
See, to me, that's all I care about is like, one, making a good track. Two,
Right.
if I'm listening to music, I want it to be good. I don't want to just listen to it. I want to listen to
Right,
something
man.
that's going to impact me in some way or at least.
Everyone cares more about dollars than content. And I just think of it like this way. Why not get both? Because here it is. Like, okay, you got a bunch of blend-in artists right here. And then you got some original artists right here. And it's just like, you can go to that section, but you're probably going to come and go because you sound like everyone else. And you might make a quick check. If you're right here, you're either going to probably stay right here because you're bringing some people aren't used to, or you're going to go way above those motherfuckers. Like, who are the top three in the game right now? In my opinion, Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole. I think those are the three biggest names right now. And all of them are original, have their own story. You know, I mean, Drake, I get it, ghostwriters here and there, but that shit don't really bug me. It's just like actually speaking on something, having content that you're speaking on, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's a lot of people.
I think it should be real. You know what I mean?
Right. A lot of people are getting comfy in the sense of like, maybe I can get a hit and get a check and then I'm done with this shit. And we just like as an audience, and maybe it's different for me because I have a kid and I don't want my kid thinking this is the shit. Like, as an audience, at some point we got to put our foot down and be like, dude, enough is enough. Like, you're not saying anything different. And it's going to this point too. It's not only you're not saying anything different, it's to the point now that you're not even sounding any different. The same melodies are being used. The same rhymes, the same word schemes. Everyone, like, you know how many times I've heard someone say Kobe and can't hold me? I mean, it makes me want to bang my head against the wall. I'm already preparing for all these rappers in 2020. Like, you know how many rappers are going to say, it's 2020 and my vision's clearer. Like, I can't.
Don't be that
I'm
guy.
calling it now. We'll have this. Hey, we have this recorded.
Right.
So
It
we'll
is
have
recorded.
in
Yeah, it's
2020.
official.
You can go back to it and look at it.
We'll start
Because I
counting them
called it.
too. We'll start counting them.
Yeah. And before I leave, speaking on that ghostwriter thing I said earlier, that does bug me. It's just, I like it when artists actually speak on something. If you're going to have a ghostwriter, at least speak on something like Drake. Don't be like that city girl, you know, real ass bitch. Give it, you know, I don't know. If you're going to get a ghostwriter, like, pay him to at least write about something that means something. Because I don't understand it. I give everything. I give my all in every bar I write, man. I couldn't imagine having a ghostwriter. That makes me want to throw up in my mouth. And it's just like, if I wrote for someone, I'm giving you something that you're gonna carry. I'm not gonna give you what you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm babbling. don't get me started on this rap shit right now, man.
Don't worry, it's like that with every kind of music, man.
Yeah.
Man, it's frustrating. But yeah, man, all positive vibes. 2019. We're here to elevate. I appreciate you having me, man. You and your boy, man. I appreciate you guys taking
thanks
the
for
time.
talking
I'm
to
sorry
us.
about last time when we were supposed to meet, man. Just
That's all good. We're playing a game of catch, cat and mouse. It's all good, man. Glad we caught you. Help promote your album.
thank you.
Hopefully it does very well. I assume it will because I haven't heard a bad track out of you, so I can't imagine that you're going to
Thank
start
you, man.
now.
Thanks, bro. Thank you. Yeah, man. It's
But thanks for talking to us, man.
Yeah, man.
yeah, man. Thanks for having me. We'll have
Much
to meet up
love.
in person. Much love, bro. Yeah,
Yep.
much love, my man. We'll have to meet up sometime in person, man. We can have a drink, talk about some things, or come to one of my shows. We'll chop it up, bro.
Yeah,
For sure, man.
All right. If you guys need tickets to Tech 9, holler at me. I got them on deck.
Right on.
All right, guys.
All right, later.
I don't know how to end this, so I'm gonna just let you guys, Jesus take the wheel here. Oh, I see you leave. All right, bro.
Later,
Much love.
man.
Enjoy your night, man. Peace.
You too.
All right, dude. That was a fucking awesome interview, man.
Hell yeah, dude. That was
Glad
fun,
he sat
dude.
down with us, man.
Yeah.
Telling you that dude's going places.
Oh yeah, he already told us. He's
Yeah.
on his way to go do huge things.
See, like I listen to fucking people like that, man, and it fucking gets me jacked.
Oh
Love
yeah.
people with their heads on, dude, just fucking ready to go fucking go tear it down.
Right? Yeah.
You get that out of certain artists, and then you also you can tell just by the quality, especially him producing all that by himself, mixing, mastering all that shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that, man.
You
That's
can
crazy.
tell. You can tell by hearing the quality, and we have multiple. I mean, a lot of artists like that on our station that
Yeah.
put the
Hell,
time in.
you wouldn't know he didn't go to a studio or something. No idea.
Yeah, I like it when people put the time in, really bust their ass on stuff like that, and it's cool to get to talk to him.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully,
Can't wait
hopefully
to see.
remembers when he's fucking big time. But
Yeah, we'll see.
yeah. By the way, I was in on that interview. Didn't hear much of me. Eric, you're getting pretty fucking good at this interviewing thing, man.
Well, I got questions.
That's two interviews in a row between fucking you and Glenn, man. I'm about out of a job. I'm
Nah.
gonna be scrubbing toilets at the old ICT radio headquarters.
Right.
That guy, yeah. No, but anyway, man, we really appreciate Lucid for
Sure.
coming out to talk. We want to thank. You got anything else?
No, just subscribe to our podcast if you haven't already. We thank each and every subscriber. You guys are growing by the week, and we really appreciate you guys following us. We try to give you the best content we can and get with people who are really putting their best foot forward.
And keep sending us messages, man. I mean,
Yeah.
honest to God, we really like the interaction. So,
Yep. We have another brand new track, I think, right? That we're gonna go out on, Derek.
yeah, we do. But before we go out, make sure you go find Top Shop Paint Repair on Facebook.
Topshoppaint.com as well.
Yeah, and Alpha Heating and Air. Make sure you find both of them.
Yep.
On
Give them a
Facebook.
like. Give them a like on Facebook, and
Especially hit them up if you need their services.
for sure.
That's what they do.
Yep, they are.
I think that's it. So we'll go out on another badass band. As usual, we play nothing but quality around here. You guys might notice. Yellow King, they just came out with a new album. I'm ready to go. I still haven't fucking went and seen these guys yet. I'm disappointed.
Either.
But I'm
Me
ready to
too.
go. Yeah, for sure. I'm ready to go check them out. But we'll leave you with Yellow King and 10 Man Rising. This is off their brand new album that dropped last Friday. So, love you.
2019, LUCID, Promise P. Y'all motherfuckers in trouble.
So I gotta ask. I think I've heard it in about every track. Let me see ID. What's that all about?
You said what?
Let me see ID.
2019, LUCID, Promise.
No, it's not Let Me See ID. It's
What is it?
It's LUCID, Lucid, LUCID.
Oh my god! Well, first of all, you got to understand, I'm pretty fucking deaf, dude. So
Nah, bro, that's funny. That's funny though.
I was like, what is he always asking to see some IDs?
No, I
for?
don't. I mean, that would be like a funny like reference to like women, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't. I can see how that might have been a thing. Like, I don't know. No,
That's my
no
bad, but
sarcasm, no
I
funniness
swear,
there.
every time I heard it, I was like,
2019, LUCID, Promise P. Y'all motherfuckers in trouble.